a perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Well, hello.
Hello.
I like to think of hypotheticals.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought of this right before we came on the air. So you know that alligator Alcatraz that people talk about so much that Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida put in? It's a temporary ICE detention center for illegal aliens, and it's in the Everglades, and it's surrounded by alligators. So they say if anybody tries to escape, they got to worry about getting eaten by alligators. And of course, they've made it out to be they call it the opponents of it call it a concentration camp and all of these other things. Well, Governor DeSantis had a press conference the other day, and he said, yeah, and I don't get what they're talking. They have no idea what they're talking about because the people in the detention center eat the exact same thing that the staff eats. He said, and their complaints are one of the biggest complaints is that the bread wasn't toasted on their ham sandwiches the other day. So it's not really what people are making it out to be. However, Lindsay, how much money would it take to get you to spend 24 hours at Alligator Alcatraz?
Oh,
and not out there with any other prisoners or anything, just you and say, a few of your friends or something, or just you and the people who work there. You just got to stay there 24 hours.
Listen, give me a bad week with my kids and I might go for free. I don't know. I don't think as long as I'm secluded from the alligator, I'm not going to try to escape and get eaten.
Yeah. But you know that they're all around you. Would you be able to sleep?
No, that's creepy. I mean, knowing that if I knew for sure they couldn't get to me, but the fear of maybe seeing one.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be.
Yeah. And I don't think they can get to the prisoners in there. There are fences up and everything.
But do they climb?
But you could look out and see them all over at night. If you shined a light out there, you could see nothing but eyes poking up out of the water.
See, that alone would freak me out. I'd need thousands and thousands of dollars to do that.
See, I've seen that before just in a little boat, on the bayou at night.
Yeah.
Just shining that light across there and all those little eyes sticking up at you.
Well, you're used to that then. I'm not. You're used to it.
Would you do it, Riggins? Would you do it for free? Just to see what you like?
No, I wouldn't do it for free at all. It would take a significant amount of money.
Just for one night out there by yourself?
Yeah.
I could imagine it'd take more for Riggins to do it for sure.
Oh, you think that, Riggins, that it would take more for you than it would take for Lindsay?
I think just because you're comfortable in your own home, not the alligator part. I'm more scared of alligators, I'm sure. But like
getting him out of his routine. Yeah, and his environment.
Like your schedule. Yeah.
His bubble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. How that's less offensive, to be honest with you.
I know.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You got to be outside. You got to be camping.
Yeah. And mosquitoes and the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let her keep talking. See what else she says.
You're not a camper.
Yeah.
I'm not either though.
Because being a wuss and all like you are.
I mean, that's what she's saying.
I did not say that.
Being a little girl.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Make your company part of the new radio explosion. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I can't believe I forgot to tell y'all this, but I have been doing something at my other job at the radio station, the talk radio station, that one of my coworkers doesn't like. And I just found this out because, I don't come from that kind of background of a news talk format and everything. And it's kind of the reason I think they wanted me on the staff, because I come from a fun radio, funny, all of that. And I can combine that with talking about the issues of the news and all. Well, I go in there and I'm being me and I'm being silly. And, one of my strong suits, I think, is coming up with nicknames for people.
Mhm.
And I always mean it in a good way. Like, hey, we're buddies. I'm going to give you a cool nickname and whatnot. Like Riggins.
Yep.
That's a nickname. Well, the guy that comes on before I do, I was talking about him the other day. He's known as being like the guy that is always on top of all the news stories and getting the interviews before anybody else gets them and that sort of thing. And his nickname is Breaking Brett. His name's Brett, and they call him Breaking Brett, like he's breaking the stories. Well, I cut up with him and stuff all the time, and so anytime I've been mentioning him on my show, I refer to him as Breaking Bread. And I was telling Breaking Bread Jensen that da. And how I do. Well, there's a text line into the studio, and somebody sent a text during his show that said, "Breaking Bread, you are the man," and exclamation points. So when I was in the studio setting up the other night and he was still in there, the producer told him, "Did you see that that text that said Breaking Bread, you were the man?" He goes, "Oh, well, da, 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 da." He goes, and how about him calling you Breaking Bread? And he said, "Yeah, that part I don't like so much. I don't like that. Kind of goes against what I'm trying to do here." And he said it a couple of times, and it was kind of like he was talking to the producer, but I know he meant for me to hear it. And for, that was the conversation that I was, supposed to overhear to let me know not to call him that anymore. And what he meant is it kind of takes away from, and news people are always like this, probably more so than they should be in a lot of cases, but they're always worried about their credibility as a serious news person. And for me to be calling him some silly nickname, because it's important that people know Breaking Brett is his brand, because he's the one that breaks all the stories, that he doesn't like that, because it may take away his credibility. So then I felt bad, and now I got to come up with another nickname for him.
Yeah. No, I was about to say, what are we going to call him now? But
it goes back, and you know what words I started hearing echoing in my head? People don't know how to take you.
That's it.
So I've been living with that ever since. People don't know how to take you. I told you.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I don't know if I've ever talked about how obsessed I am with Lily and Grace. I could live in this store. They have everything from bedding, rugs, pillows, gifts, vases, dishes, you name it. Not only that, Robin, the owner, will come to your house and help you design anything you want. She'll help you design your whole house if you just want some rugs, pillows. It's amazing. I was just mentioning the other day I needed a new foyer entry lighting, and she was like, "I can get you that, girl." They do everything. It's phenomenal. Check out Lily and Grace in Langtree today.
The TJ and Jody's House podcast is sponsored by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, but you probably already knew that. Family owned and operated, they are simply the best with multiple locations, beautiful furniture, and luxurious mattresses. Visit them in person or online at tjriggins.com/mattress.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
You've got TJ's a Gen Xer, Lindsay and myself are millennials, although I know she doesn't like that title. She says, "I want to be in my own group." That's what she said the other day.
I'm my own person.
You are your own person, but it's a way to sort of categorize different age people. We know that. So she's a millennial. I'm a millennial. And then you have Gen Z, which is like TJ's kids, Lainey and Aiden. And then after that, you have kids born from 2010 to 2024. They're known as Gen Alpha. And Lindsay has two kids that are now known as Gen Alphas.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there is a major societal shift happening. There is a trend on TikTok where parents, Lindsay's age, are asking their Gen Alpha kids, what do they think about farting? Is it funny when somebody accidentally farts in class? And they record their kids' responses. And here's what's interesting. All the Gen Alpha kids said no one even laughs. No one even says anything. Sometimes if it stinks, they'll put their shirt over their nose, like the bandit, like the bank robber TJ always talks about. But no one even makes an issue of it. Well, you know who's really disappointed by that news?
Millennials.
Millennials and the fine folks over at E-Bombs
Oh.
World. Remember E-Bombs
Yeah.
World?
What?
That was sort of a site before YouTube for funny videos and things like that. But they say this is a worrying sign that young kids are not laughing at farts anymore. They said everything's gotten so serious.
Oh.
Everybody's afraid of offending somebody else
Oh.
that they are sort of desensitized to any kind of embarrassing moment. And they said this is really not good for things to come.
Yeah, I like the fact that little kids now are starting to not think that that's funny, because all kids do. It doesn't matter, boys, girls, whatever. They just they laugh every time something comes up about that.
Yep.
But I worry though that since nobody is acting offended or anything like that, that it'll just become normal for people to do it all the time.
That's the issue.
Manners are going to be thrown out in yet another way.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All these videos are framed in that the parents are asking, what if somebody accidentally farts? They never cover the topic of what if they start doing it on purpose and in order to make somebody laugh. And then
It's like my son. He'll just try to do it. He thinks it's hilarious. He'll go, Mom, I tooted. He thinks it's hilarious. He'll just go around it, be right in Delilah's face. Like, yes. He thinks it's so funny. So I'm hoping he starts thinking it's not funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 3, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, so he's barely a Gen Alpha.
yeah.
Mm.
So I don't know
guess the next gen will be Gen Beta.
I think so. Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
start going up the alphabet.
I think so. But they said it's basically the same as hearing somebody hiccup, so they don't make a big deal out of it, that they move on. So in some ways, that's a good thing. We don't need to be making a big deal out of it, but a lot of people are saying, no, this is a bad sign.
Like, if it's an accident,
Yeah.
it's completely different.
Yeah.
And one thing that I hate is when somebody strains to do it and then they go, excuse me. And then if you say something back, go, I said, excuse me. Or when they really push out a big burp and then go, excuse me. And then you go, stop doing that. I said, excuse me. You say, excuse me after an accident, not after something you've done on purpose. It doesn't count.
Right.
Yeah. You know who loved, Monica loved farting. That's all I can take away from this story.
And Monica that used to work with us, yeah, she loved it.
Terrible.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So I thought this was a pretty interesting survey. It is most overrated food culture. So they went and asked a bunch of people what the most overrated, basically what country has the most overrated food.
Okay.
All right. And let's see. Number one, 30% of people said France is the most overrated, has the most overrated food.
Yeah.
The French food. Second place was U.S. America, which is insane.
That is crazy.
Because we have a melting pot of food cultures.
Yeah. And we also have some of the best French restaurants in the world. So whatever you're going to put on this list, I guarantee we've got something of equal or less, equal or better value.
Now,
Yes.
Here's the thing that tells me that that they surveyed only idiots. Okay. Because third place was the UK, most overrated. Now, nobody talks about how great the cuisine in the UK is. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite. It's a stereotype that British food is terrible.
Right.
So how can it be the third most overrated in the world? Because it's not overrated at all.
Yeah. Nobody brags on it. Not one person.
And that's why everybody talks about, Gordon Ramsay being such a good chef and all that. And it looks like he knows what he's doing. But I mean, I've never eaten anything cooked by Gordon Ramsay. So I kind of believe, I got to go with the stereotype until he can, prove that to me that he's not the norm.
Right.
How's he going to do that?
Well, I'd have to eat something that he cooked.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to like one of his restaurants or even go to his house or something.
Yeah. For him to be the one to cook it. Yeah. Because, I mean, he has a Hell's Kitchen restaurant in Vegas. And I'm sure that's authentic.
Yeah.
Now, I like him. I like Gordon Ramsay, but I don't trust his food because he's British.
Right.
I guarantee you I can make a better gumbo or jambalaya than Gordon Ramsay. Because he goes around, he does the different types of foods and he'll do his version of it and all of that. There's no way Gordon Ramsay's Cajun food could stand up to mine.
No. Let's have a battle.
I mean, he would be making like, what do they call it? Blood pudding, liver pudding, blood pudding, gumbo.
Blood pudding and brickle brackle.
What's the English breakfast, Riggins? What's all in that?
Yeah, blood pudding, beans, over easy eggs, stewed tomatoes, toast, and streaky bacon.
Streaky bacon.
That's what they call it.
Ew.
It always looks terrible. It's all like floppy bacon and that black pudding. It looks disgusting.
Gross.
Revolting.
Gross.
So streaky refers to the way it's prepared.
The amount of fat in it. There's so much fat in it.
Yeah. Our bacon is streaky bacon. Canadian bacon is not, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because we have fat in ours, and that's what makes it so much better.
Yeah, I guarantee it's better than Canada's bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, or ham, as they call it.
Or ham.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
The TJ and Riggins Show is available to stream every weekday around 7 a.m. Eastern at tjriggins.com. Stream it on your phone, on your iPad, in your car, on your laptop at work, or even from your smart home devices. You might be saying, hey, Riggins, I can't listen live. Well, that's not a problem. Listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, or at tjriggins.com. The Week in Review, Group Therapy, The Extra Funny Podcast, the TJ and Jody's House Podcast, all of your favorites every day of the week. Listen live or listen later at tjriggins.com.
Hey, it's TJ, the #1 influencer for Cozy Earth. And, they're having a big thing going on now with summer deals up to 55% off. They say they made too much stuff. Other people say it's overstocked, but Cozy Earth's a little too classy to say that. That's right. So you still get that big 41% discount when you go to tjriggins.com/deals and then use the code TJ at checkout. Cozy Earth is fantastic. Check them out today and save.
Book your stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. That's where all of our guests stay because it's awesome. They've even got 2 spectacular restaurants on site. You're going to love your stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Book your stay today at tjriggins.com/Hyatt.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
All right. Starting another week. Blazing hot summer week. Oh, well, depends on where you are. You could be listening in Alaska. And then it's not going to be a blazing hot week. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Do y'all know the climate of Alaska and how it goes with ours? Is it winter here when it's summer there? And
I don't.
I don't either. But I dream that it's always cold.
Yeah.
And
you
where
assume
I'd
it's
want to
cold.
be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because it's 115 degrees here.
I would think though it would be easier in Alaska to deal with the cold than that 24-hour sunshine or 24-hour darkness.
Yes.
That would drive me crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've already got a horrible circadian rhythm or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Having light at night would not suit you well with a person with sleep issues.
Which
No.
would y'all rather have though? Daylight all the time or darkness all the time?
Daylight.
Ooh.
Daylight all the time.
Yeah. Because you could get blackout curtains and be fine.
Yeah.
Darkness, you'd be kind of depressed all the time.
In Alaska, their blackout curtains are made of moose hide. They just tack a moose hide up on the wall.
Wait,
Did you see me and Reagan's face? We went,
Yeah.
you never know if he's being serious. You go, wait, is that true?
yeah, because I could see it. You know,
Yeah, I
could
would
pick-
think that would really work as a blackout curtain.
Yeah.
It's a big moose hide.
yeah.
Speaking of moose, did you hear about that plane crash that happened? The plane crashed because they were overloaded with moose meat.
No, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a congressman's husband, I think, died in this plane accident, and they said the plane crashed because they were carrying too much moose meat. So I don't know.
What does that even mean? I mean,
I guess they were hunting the moose and decided to bring the
Oh.
meat home, and it was just overloading the plane.
No way.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I
Yeah.
guess
Go
I
ahead.
never realized you could. I don't know. I guess I never knew what people did after they hunt and they try to take it home. Like I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Yeah.
when they go off on a hunt that
Yeah.
that they've traveled and all that.
Yeah. I never
Yeah.
thought about that. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get it home.
Oh,
You would like it if you ate it though.
would I?
You've never eaten deer?
No.
Oh, yeah,
No.
you would love it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I try not to eat deer.
Well,
I
I mean,
love
I don't see your husband from Chicago coming in with an 8-point and saying, "Come get the camera and take my picture in the yard with it hanging from the tree while I'm skinning it."
Right. That was
Mhm.
my ex-boyfriend that shot it in front of me and in the road. Remember that story? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been scarred for life.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you don't want to be married to an outlaw, so
Right.
you want a guy that's going to hunt and all of that on the up and up.
Right. Right. I'm enough outlaw for everybody. Okay.
Yeah, but I think you would like it, and if I had some, I would cook it for you and not tell you what it is,
Yeah.
and then you'd be like, "I love it, I love it."
I figured. Yeah.
You had it, haven't you, Riggins?
Deer?
Yeah.
Yeah, deer jerky.
Okay.
Like in a meat stick, it was like in that form, like a Slim Jim. And
Oh.
I knew it was deer, but it tasted like any other meat stick.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about deer steak with white gravy.
Oh,
I'll do that in the commercial break here.
Thank you.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay. This week is going to be a hectic week for me, more so than normal. And really got started on it yesterday. We have to be out of our studio that we've been in for 5 years or whatever it is, by the end of the week, because we started broadcasting we put studio things in our homes so we can do that. And then we don't have to have a studio that's in, we all go to one place. So, these big desks, and I guess if you've seen them on, our other videos and stuff from the past, they're big, nice desks that connect to each other and all that. And in the middle, there's a huge cabinet where when you hook up all the equipment, you run the wires up through the holes in the desk, and they hook to the microphones and the control panels and the computers and all that. Well, that was my job yesterday, is to get those wires all out from under that cabinet. Okay. Now, it was so bad just to be able to unhook the things to get them where the entire bundle of stuff in there would pull away. Took me about 2 hours, and that's not even counting untangling all of those things and then rolling them up into separate little pieces like they're supposed to be. I was just trying to get them, if I could just grab them in a big knot, like one big knot, and put them into a box. I'm going to bring that home. And then when I have time, just sit down and undo all of these. Like the worst nightmare of Christmas lights that you could imagine.
That's what it is.
It was, oh God. And Jody was up there helping me, and she's taking, pulling things down, taking tables to Goodwill. And I mean, she probably made 3 trips to Goodwill yesterday while I was just trying to get those wires unhooked and out from under that cabinet. I mean, crazy. So every day when I get finished here, I'm going to have to go down there for a little bit and then work on my show for tonight, and then head out, for all of that. So it's going to be a rough week for me. And Jody will be helping me. And by the way, Lindsay, you say you didn't want that Keurig anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jody's selling that.
Okay. I'm gonna need that money, Jody. That's awesome.
Yeah, she doesn't want it, and I said no. She said she doesn't. Okay, well, I'm selling that then. I'm gonna sell that and this coffee pot and whatever. No, she's. I think she took your coffee pot, Riggins, to Goodwill.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, maybe take the Keurig too. I don't know how much that's.
She said, if it gets $10, gets $10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, because it's a 1 cupper, so it'll be like $5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and not only is that big ball of wires like Christmas lights, they're like earbuds. Remember, it would like when ours get tangled, they get.
Yeah, I mean, it is just. I'm not kidding. When I finally got everything loose, I pulled it out, and it was way wider than my head and heavy.
Yeah.
And I just dropped it into a big box.
You know who would be angry about all that?
Brother Ace.
Yes, Brother Ace.
Yeah, he would have been slinging it.
Yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
People ask me all the time, what do you love about R. Gregory Jewelers? Well, I'm going to tell you, R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville is a family-run company. So they find you the best deals at the best prices with the friendliest service. You're not in an awkward situation where someone's like a pushy sales associate. They don't do any of that. And they really want to help you find the diamond or the jewelry or the watch of your dreams. So check out R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville today. R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
Our charitable efforts are possible thanks to great businesses like the Johnson Group. They've been providing janitorial services to some of North and South Carolina's most prestigious properties since 1991. Learn more at tjriggins.com/clean.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
One of TJ's favorite people of all time was in the news this weekend. That would be Miss Kelly Rowland.
Ooh.
Kelly Rowland. He loves that particular Destiny Child. And
Destiny Child.
Children.
He loves her. And she made an appearance at the last stop on the Beyonce concert tour. So she showed up with Beyonce and who's the other? Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle. So they reunited and did, a little Destiny's Child reunion, a mini reunion on stage. And I'm sure Michelle Williams and Kelly Rowland probably thrilled doing that. Get to hang out.
I'm glad they did that because rumors always go around. They hate each other,
Yeah, no.
But, I still am on record and will always say that Beyonce is the 3rd best looking Destiny's Child.
Oh.
The other two Destiny's Children look better to me than Beyonce.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said that for a long time, and he stands by it. And now
I like a more petite girl.
you
Mhm.
like a
And
more petite.
I don't like a. I mean, I think Beyonce's beautiful, but it's more my preference to when they're tiny.
Sure.
You know,
Hey,
like Michelle and Kelly.
yeah,
Yeah.
you like what you like.
Yeah.
So, did you get to check out this
So
appearance?
Thunder, what?
I didn't. What did you say?
I said it's thundering
Oh.
outside. I didn't say thunder thighs. I said it's thundering outside.
Oh, yeah.
Outside. Got it. So that was in the news over the weekend. Gwyneth Paltrow also in the news because she appeared as a spokesperson for that company Astronomer. That's obviously in the news for the CEO getting caught with that head of HR. So they went and hired Chris Martin, his ex-wife, to be their little spokesperson. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a way to have some fun with the situation and try to
now
move
that they're
forward.
both gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they paid her to do that, but I'm sure she got a nice check and, puts the company back in the news for something positive. People are going, oh, this is a fun idea. So, good for everybody involved. And there's rumors out that the guy that was caught is actually going to sue Coldplay and maybe the venue.
Mhm.
Oh, come
So
on.
we'll see
Well,
if that
I
actually
told
works out.
y'all that was probably coming
Yeah.
because it's the expectation when you go into a concert. Are you expecting to be put on camera and sent around the world?
Yeah.
That's all that they've got to determine. Is that a normal expectation or not?
Right. What would you, if you were the judge in that case, would you side with the former CEO?
I don't think so because I think concerts now, it pretty much is assumed that and anywhere you go in public that there are going to be cameras all around, people videoing and everything.
Mhm.
So I'd probably say no, you should have expected.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I bet when you buy tickets online, there's some sort of disclaimer thing that you have to check that you've read.
Yeah, very possible. You know what, Lindsay, if you spin around and check the library you're sitting in front of and you could check some of the law books, we will find out for sure. Make sure you go watch us on YouTube today.
Actually, when I went to law school, I can tell you what I learned.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. So Astronomer and Gwyneth Paltrow in the news this week. Somebody DM'd us with a question for TJ. They need his advice, and he's the perfect one to give it to you. So we'll get to that coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Prime Plus members get extra funny commercial-free versions of all the shows and more. Sign up at tjriggins.com. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So somebody has DM'd us with an interesting question. A woman wants advice from TJ. I understand that. I go to TJ for advice all the time. So TJ, she wants your opinion on this.
Okay.
Dear TJ, I've been dating this guy for about 6 months. Things have been going great. He's funny. He's handsome. He's kind. He's got a good job. He even smells good. We're not shacked up, as you say. Not until we're married. Don't worry. So she knows. Last weekend, I'm at his place while he goes to get his oil changed, and I'm just doing the innocent girlfriend thing. I'm making coffee. I'm snooping a little bit, the huge. I open the closet looking for a hoodie to throw on after my shower, and there they are. 3 Labubus. Not 1, not 2, 3, just staring at me. I thought I was hallucinating. I actually closed his closet door and then opened it again like I was imagining it. One of them even had little clothes on. I casually brought it up to him later, and he got defensive immediately. He told me they're quote unquote art toys and quote actually worth a lot. So I backed off immediately. So now I have this information, TJ. I was just wondering, is this just a quirky red flag, or is this the first sign that I'm marrying a guy, as you call a cadult? I'm pretty embarrassed too. I told my friends and she literally started laughing. Should I be concerned? Should I talk to him about it? Please help. I just don't want to get too involved with somebody who has toys.
Okay, you just got to look at it like this. He plays with dolls. And if you're okay with a man that's your man who is going to be supposedly there for you and a protector and all of that stuff. If you've got confidence in a man who plays with dolls that he can do all of that, then you're okay. If he would have immediately started laughing and said, only reason I have those things is because I'm trying to turn them over and make some money off of them, then you would have been okay. But if he got defensive and he said they're doll art or whatever he called them, anything other than laughing, saying I'm trying to make a profit on them, then he plays with dolls.
Yeah.
And I think, you want to say, hey, I'm marrying a man that plays with dolls. If you don't mind it, then you're good.
Well, I think that's exactly what she's worried about, and that's why she's asking you, because she knows you're going to give her the hardline truth of the matter, and you're right. That's a guy who plays with dolls.
And she knows the answer. She knows what she needs to do.
Yeah.
And what does she need to do? Break up with him immediately?
Immediately. It's an emergency. Hurry. Don't waste any time.
Or test it and give him a Barbie, for his next birthday and see if he likes it or if he thinks it's a gag gift.
Like,
if he likes it, then you need to get on the path.
And if you have kids one day, what is he going to take their dolls? Like, there's a lot to worry about here.
Is it the immaturity of the collection itself that's the real problem? Because if he was collecting baseball cards, it wouldn't be.
No, it's not it. He's playing with dolls.
He's just playing with dolls. Okay, got it.
If he had little figurine baseball players and he played with them all the time, I'd say the same thing. He's a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got it. Okay, well, there's your answer. I hope that helps. They were really wanting to hear from you, TJ, and you delivered in a big way.
Okay, good. Glad I could help.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
So you've heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and now it's your time to go for absolutely free. Mandu Charlotte is an electromuscle stimulation workout. It's only 15 minutes, and it feels like you've been in the gym for hours. You're toner, leaner, stronger. You feel better in your clothes. You look better in your clothes. What's not to love? So check out Mandu Charlotte at tjriggins.com/fitness and get your first session free. Mandu Charlotte.
The TJ and Riggins Show stream is sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, North Carolina. They're family owned and operated, and they speak diamond. Find something beautiful at tjriggins.com/diamond.
What is new radio? New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, so we were just talking about these collectible things, these Zabuma Foos that people are collecting. No, I'm kidding. What are they called? Labubas, yeah. And I don't know if you two, Lindsay Riggins, have heard, but our Rob cashed in on a big time collectible recently.
Yeah.
No.
What'd you do? Tell him.
So that Star Wars game that I play, there's packs that are $25 a piece that you can pull cards that are worth differing amounts of money.
Oh, is that it? Wait.
What? I got interrupted. I'm confused. What's going on?
Yeah, so you say you bought the cards, and some of them are worth differing amounts of money.
Right. So so the one I got, however, is called it's a serialized card. So it's like number out of whatever. So it was 23 out of 250, and it was a Darth Vader card. And I put it on eBay, and it sold for $1,100.
How about that?
I'll never make fun of you for being a nerd again. $1,100?
Yep.
I'm trying to get some of those.
No,
sell.
It was I've never been more excited to pull a card in my life because I didn't know it was worth 1,100 when I got it. I thought it was worth less. But even still, at that point, it's the rarest thing I've ever seen in a booster pack of cards.
So how long did it take it to sell?
2 days.
Yeah.
Now, how did you come up with the price?
I went to eBay and saw what other things it sold for. So I put it at 1,300 because that one of them had sold at that. And then after a day or so, it gives me the option to send to people who are have it in their watch list, send an offer to them. So I sent out 1,100 because I was hoping to just get 1,000. That was where I was at. So, but I put 1,300 just to, try and maneuver it around.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I was very excited about that.
And so didn't you have one of your friends that did something too? He cashed in on some good Star Wars luck.
Well, he went to Vegas over the weekend to play Star Wars Unlimited because that was their yearly galactic championship, they call it. And he had to win a tournament to get into that, and he did that. He got in, but he didn't make it to the final day of the tournament. But
So what all did he win?
he won a lot of cards that are exclusive to that event. So, and people are selling those cards on eBay for hundreds of dollars already. I don't know if he's going to sell, but they would already be on eBay if it was me.
Yeah. I always say that too. When you're a collector and you find out something's worth a lot of money, why wouldn't you just sell it?
Just get rid of it.
Those famous home run balls and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, just throw it out there and sell it.
Yeah,
But,
see what you can get for it at least. If it doesn't get where you want it, don't sell it. But
yeah, it doesn't have any
see.
sentimental value.
Yeah, no.
You just got it. All right, well, way to go, Rob.
Thanks.
Rob out there pitching pennies and quarters, paying off big.
TJ Riggins and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. TJ Riggins and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
We are always talking about getting old. How you're getting old. Some of the signs that I had created back when I was younger, I said, I know I'm getting old when the Playboy centerfold, the Playmate of the Month, is younger than I am.
Yeah.
That was one way. But this guy has a really good way of telling, and I agree with him 100%. Well, not 100%, but I understand where he's coming from. Listen.
You're getting old when the yellow bag of Lay's start hitting a little too hard. Like them plain joints. Yeah, them be fire. My mama was on to something all these years.
The plain Lays.
He's right.
Kids don't like them, but adults do, I guess. I don't care for them. I would much rather have Ruffles or, wavy Lays or something like that rather than just the plain Lays. But as a kid, I know I never wanted them.
Yeah, he is so right, though. If they're the only thing left in the bag and I start eating them, I'm like, you know what? These are actually really good.
They're really good. They're really salty and they're greasy. You're like, yeah, if you haven't had them in a while, you're like, oh, yeah, these are pretty good. But I guess it means you're getting old.
Yeah, because my kids won't touch them.
No.
Yeah. And this lady, Riggins said, is a, what would you call it? Of my wife's friends, like
oh yeah, she's like a combination of all of her friends. I can name 3 of them off the top of my head, but I won't put them on blast like that. She just looks like all of her friends combined.
Yeah, she's blonde and in around 50, and that look like Jody and her friends have.
Okay, so funny story. I was at Walmart before my dentist appointment, and I'm in the book section, just looking for a book to read when we go to the beach next week. And I hear someone say something to me. I turn around, and it's this younger fella who said, "Ma'am, do you know it's a crime to look that good?" I looked around like, first of all, who are you talking to? And second of all, thank you so much for that compliment. He then proceeded to say, "Do you have a man?" I said, "Yes, I'm married, very happily married." And I looked at him, I said, "And I am 50 years old, sir." He replied with, "I like older women." I did not know what to say. It has been so long since I've been brazenly hit on like that. I was just sort of dumbfounded. But to the gentleman who gave me the compliment, thank you very much. You made this older woman's day.
Now, can you relate to that, Lindsay? Even though
Um,
you're 50.
yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know, I don't know how I would be with that blatant, it's a crime to look that good and, all of that stuff. But
yeah. I mean, I guess I can. I don't know. If someone tells me I look good, I'm like, oh my god, thanks, and I just like walk away. I don't know. I
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe I'll feel that way in 10 years. I probably will.
I think the first thing you would do is argue with him and then say, but thanks.
Yeah, like no, oh my god, look at what I'm wearing right now. Look at my face. I don't have a stitch of makeup on.
Rose.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it.
I love it. I love it. This is TJ and Riggins.
Hey guys, I'm not one to sit here and brag about myself. If anything, it's the opposite. But let me tell you how many compliments I've been getting since I've used Love Into Skincare. Their Precious Potion Moisturizer. Ooh, it is so luxurious on your skin. Check it out at tjriggins.com/deals. Code TJ for 21% off.
Hey, it's TJ. My wife Jody and I would never even think of buying or selling a house without using the Temple Team. We've used the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty for years, and you should too. They are experts, and you are going to love them. Just go to tjriggins.com/Temple Team.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Well, TJ was busy this weekend, but a lot of people were at home watching Happy Gilmore 2. That is the sequel that is out on Netflix, starring Adam Sandler. And Lindsay, I'm sure you're not into that. I know your husband was maybe going to check it out.
I fell asleep. He said it was really good.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it, including Taylor Swift, who posted about it on her Instagram story. Now, she's probably giving it glowing reviews because her boyfriend is in it. Travis Kelce makes an appearance. Bad Bunny, Eminem is in it. A lot of celebrity cameos. But the general consensus is that it's a good sequel, and it's a typical Adam Sandler movie. A lot of slapstick humor and a lot of people getting hit with golf balls. And so
And
just like the original.
I think for our age, like my husband likes it so much because he grew up watching that like in his prime, and he just thought it was funny then. So I think he just had to see this next one, It's not like so good, but it's good because it's nostalgic,
Yeah, definitely.
Now, that's the one where he kept going on all the first dates, right?
Close.
Or is this the one where he would sing at weddings? Which one was this?
This is the one where he's the golfer, but aren't they all the same? I mean, one Adam Sandler movie, is it that different than any other Adam Sandler movie? I don't know.
He's a really awesome guy, though. From everything I've ever read about him, he is such an awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
What an endorsement from TJ, a Hollywood celebrity getting the "he's a great guy" recommendation.
Right. It's because he doesn't act like the rest of those idiots.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
interesting.
hard. And when you see pictures of him, he doesn't look famous at all. Like he's just wearing, he's just a down to earth guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I love that. What a shocking revelation. TJ, I can't even explain how shocked I am. I love it though. Cottage cheese in the news because apparently cottage cheese manufacturers are having trouble keeping up with the demand for it now that it's, a viral food on TikTok. All the major makers of cottage cheese says they absolutely cannot keep up with demand, and it's taken them decades to get cottage cheese back in sort of the pop culture conversation. But now it is, and all these dairy farmers are absolutely loving it because people are buying more cottage cheese, high protein, low sugar. TikTok influencers absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan. You've never been a fan, right?
I've eaten it a lot, but not liking it. But just eating it for whatever workout program I was on or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
understood. Today is something that could be for some members of the show. Today is National Water Park Day. National Water Park Day. We know Tech D-Rob terrified of going down water slides or slides in general. So definitely not for him. But I love a water park. TJ, when was the last time you were in a water park?
Too long ago, because I love them. Probably 15 years or more.
Is that right?
Yeah. I want it by myself, though. I don't like the other water park patrons.
Yeah, that's it.
Rent it out.
You have the look of a water park patron. That is not a good label for anybody, I don't think.
It's classified with like Walmart people.
I think so. And then tonight is the Powerball drawing, the estimated jackpot, $365 million. So good luck if you are playing the Powerball. Cash value about 164. So taking a nice chunk out of that by the time you get it home. Absolutely. Just one clump sum. So coming up next, there is this term that I learned about from the internet, and I want to know what TJ thinks about it. We'll get to it next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Subscribe to all the shows at tjriggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
There's a term I learned about a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was one and done, but now I see this term showing up on every major website, every news publication are talking about this one term. And I was just curious to get TJ and Lindsay's opinion about it. The term, maybe you guys have seen it. Let me know. The term is soul dog. Have you guys been seeing this a lot?
No, I haven't seen it.
No.
Soul dog.
Is that your soulmate dog? The dog that's your soulmate?
I think that's the implication, is that it's your soulmate in a dog form.
Mm-hmm.
Psychotherapist Jessica Krull says these are dogs that you immediately connect and bond with on a level that you have never connected with another dog or usually person. It's a feeling of deep mutual understanding for each other and deep fulfillment of psychological and emotional needs. So this is not just a regular dog. This is a dog that you can bond with more than you can bond with a person.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Taddy. It's Taddy. It's me and Taddy.
Was Teddy your soul dog?
Yeah. Would I ever call him that? Absolutely not.
Well, now there's just a word to describe it. So maybe you're feeling these exact same things.
Oh, I felt it. I'm not ashamed to say, I don't know about all that lingo. He was my ride or die dog, but.
Understood. She says soul dogs are our lighthouses. They continue to show us the way for the rest of our lives. And somebody asked, they said, I love my dog, but I don't think they're my soul dog. Should I feel guilty about that? And she says, absolutely not. You can feel deeply bonded with your dog and love them immensely and feel loved. That's what it's all about. Doesn't mean you're a bad person.
No, if you're not feeling that your dog is your soul dog, then you don't deserve to have it.
I agree.
You need to give that dog to someone else who could be its soul human.
Exactly, TJ.
If you love something, set them free and let them find their forever home with their soul person.
Because obviously, if you're not feeling that with your dog, then you're not good enough for that dog. You as a person, as a living being, you're not good enough for that dog. So you need to do the dog a favor and give it to someone who is good enough for him. And that way, the dog can live its best life and you can go live your pathetic life being lonely and withdrawn because you're not even good enough to have a dog.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's what this, I'm sure that's what this therapist would say.
Psychotherapist.
Yeah. Oh,
She deals with psychos.
here's the thing.
Yep.
There are good dogs, really good dogs that you love. And that's about it.
That's it.
There's
all I
no
was gonna say.
soul dog. There's no deeper connection to a dog than somebody else has. Or you just sometimes, as we go through dogs in our lives, because they are, a dog is a luxury. You have a dog, it's property, it's whatever, you love it, and then you move on. So then you get another dog to replace it, and then that dog you might even love that dog way more. It's a better dog, never gives you any trouble, all that. So you just have relationships with good dogs, and that's it.
Wow. I didn't expect this.
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's TJ, the number one influencer for Cozy Earth. And, they're having a big thing going on now with summer deals up to 55% off. They say they made too much stuff. Other people say it's overstocked, but Cozy Earth's a little too classy to say that. That's right. So you still get that big 41% discount when you go to tjriggins.com/deals and then use the code TJ at checkout. Cozy Earth is fantastic. Check them out today and save.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
All right, we forgot to mention it earlier, but thank goodness Lindsay has finally decided to go on a vacation. She's at the beach with Kyle's number one bro, his family. So how's it going?
Kyle and Brian and Kyle. It's a cluster. Lots of children, 6 kids. Actually, yesterday we had 8. We had 2 more join the group. It's just like a lot of kids running around. But so you can imagine being on the beach. I'm not an ocean gal. Y'all know that. I pee in the ocean and I get in there to like my ankles. Mm-hmm. Everyone makes fun of me, but I'm scared. There's sharks, there's undertows, people die all the time.
Yeah.
So I have children that are also scared of the ocean because, inherently my fear is their fear, So we're out on the ocean yesterday on the beach and all the kids are getting in. So what do my kids do? They get in. Brooks, my younger one, is loving it. He's boogie boarding out. He's so far out. I am freaking out. Every 5 minutes, I have to physically go get him or Kyle has to do it. And I'm scared of the ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not many people are on this beach. There were probably 3 families all day on this beach. It's like a secluded. All of a sudden, this lady yells, "Shark!" And her whole family runs in. My kids, 6 kids, are just swimming out there. I'm like, Kyle, go get them. I'm running. Everyone's freaking out. There were 2 huge sharks right next to our kids.
Whoa.
So we get them out and I'm like, okay, well, that's it for me. That's it for my kids. I don't know what y'all are going to do. So we end up going to the pool, but I'm terrified. So we have 6 more days here. We're probably not going to go back to the beach. My kids are crying. We love it here. I'm like,
y'all saw the sharks?
The lady that was with the mom of the other group saw 1 or 2, and I didn't because I wasn't down there, but she was in the water with them.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Thank you. And this is why I don't do that. Terrified.
Now you're going to have a lot of people sending in comments and stuff. Those sharks are more afraid of you than you are of them. And da, 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 da.
People lose limbs and die every day from shark attacks. Like, don't talk to me. God.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Subscribe to all the shows at tjriggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, y'all know that in the last couple of weeks we've had stories about one was a serial butt slapper, and then the other was a serial butt sniffer. We've had both of those. Well, we have an update on the sniffer. Police in Burbank, California, have arrested him. 38-year-old Khalees Crowder was cuffed last Tuesday after he was caught loitering in the women's department of a nearby Nordstrom rack. He was caught on security camera awkwardly following a female customer around and inappropriately sniffing her. And said that he was on parole and has a, quote, documented history of similar arrests for similar crimes. He even went viral after being caught sniffing a woman at a Barnes & Noble in 2023. Also has a long criminal record for burglary, robbery, and indecent exposure. Investigators are looking for additional sniffing victims in hopes to build a bigger case. How does he have all of this stuff on his record and everything, and he's still out sniffing?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Well, it's California for one. He's not white, so if he was white, they would throw him under the jail in California. And they should throw all of them, no matter what their race is, in California under the jail. No, I think even California, it wouldn't matter. They're not for law and order at all, so it's just up for grabs. I think any criminal gets set back out on the street.
Lots of sniffing there.
Mm-hmm. But how does he do it? How does he not, the first time he does it, how does somebody not feel that and go, hey, there's a guy over here sniffing me?
Yeah. And how gross. I mean.
Yes. And also pretty gross.
I mean, I just can't fathom,
Yeah. Being in a Barnes & Noble? Me neither.
I mean, look at all these books back here. It's freaking me out, man.
I think you're safe as long as he sticks to bookstores. I think you're safe from the butt sniffer.
I'm never going to be sniffed.
So hopefully soon we'll get an arrest report on the serial slapper.
Yes,
we can just start a little prison for people obsessed with committing crimes on booties.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The Booty Institution. I don't know.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So you've heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and now it's your time to go for absolutely free. Mandu Charlotte is an electromuscle stimulation workout. It's only 15 minutes, and it feels like you've been in the gym for hours. You're toner, leaner, stronger. You feel better in your clothes. You look better in your clothes. What's not to love? So check out Mandu Charlotte at tjriggins.com/fitness and get your first session free. Mandu Charlotte.
The TJ and Riggins Show stream is sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, North Carolina. They're family owned and operated, and they speak diamond. Find something beautiful at tjriggins.com/diamond.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Superman was originally the #1 movie in the country, but now it is the Fantastic Four, First Steps, $120 million opening over the weekend. So a big success for the Marvel Universe. This is another superhero movie. I feel like there's been a lot of Fantastic Four movies out in my lifetime, but I never really understood what they do. I don't know. Why are they so fantastic? But a lot of people went to go see it.
Yeah,
Did
I
they
don't know.
save the world?
You know what? I really don't know. I shouldn't comment on it because I don't want to upset the fans of the franchise. But yeah, one guy is super stretchy, and
I think it's okay to upset them.
you think it's all right?
I think they're just weird.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Rob can hear you. So a lot of people went to go see that over the weekend. Oprah Winfrey in the news last week, rather. Her best friend Gayle King made her debut on Broadway, and Oprah wanted to show her support. So instead of actually going to the show to see her friend, she had a staffer go to the show and put Oprah on FaceTime and put the iPad down in one of the theater seats so she could watch Gayle on stage. But a lot of Broadway fans are saying this is so rude. There is a strict no devices policy in all these Broadway shows. Some of the actors will call out audience members saying, please don't use your phone. So why is Oprah allowed to be on FaceTime on an iPad when everybody else has to follow the rules?
And also it looks like, she's got something better to do, like than actually go in person.
Well-
Like you're so entitled.
All right. So far be it from me to plead a case for Okra. But if it's Gayle's night in the theater and Okra shows up, then it becomes Okra's night. So maybe that's what, but then at that point, what you do is you put on a costume or something and you sneak in after everybody is seated and also, and then leave early. Because by sending someone in there with an iPad, then you've made it Okra's night anyway, because that's what everybody's talking about is the fact that Okra did this. So I think she may have been thinking along the right way, but then didn't think it through. And she said, I don't want to be sneaking in anywhere.
Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think she was just like too lazy to go? Like she's just sitting at home. She's like, I don't really want to get ready. I'll just FaceTime.
Yeah, I really do. That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
Okra's lazy.
Yeah.
100%. We've got more.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
There's a woman that reminds me of Lindsay, especially right now. Lindsay's on a beach vacation with her family, and it's 2 weeks before school. It's a lot going on in Lindsay's life. Kids are going back soon. Lindsay's already had a busy summer, and she will tell you that she's had a busy summer. She was telling us she was having a busy summer in May, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
There's a woman that I think is right on your level. She said, I'm currently at home, but I just left our family vacation 5 days early, and I don't feel bad about it. She said it's a family gathering, so she goes with her husband's family to the beach. They have a big house. She said there's 6 kids total. 3 of them are hers. And she said, honestly, this is day 12 into the trip, and I decided to leave 5 days early because we're around a pool, we're around an ocean. I've got 3 kids under the age of 5 under my supervision. I'm trying to watch them all the time and things like that. And it's time I protect my peace.
Mm-hmm.
So I left and I didn't apologize. And that's how I'm going to operate going forward. It's just too much for me.
Yeah. Especially when there's other people's kids and they're disciplined different and they have different personalities and they have tantrums. Your kids have tantrums. It's just like a lot.
Yeah. She says, you're allowed to say this isn't working or I need support or we're going home. The only way your family thrives is when you do. When you're rested, when you're supported, when you have a system that actually works. But a lot of people not fans of this. They're saying it's very selfish. The husband would never do that if it was her family.
Sure wouldn't. And did she take the kids with her?
Yes.
Or it was just her and she just vamoosed and left the husband there with the kids?
She took the kids.
All right. And the husband stayed.
Husband stayed. He looks forward to it all year. She said this is his one big thing. But you know what? I'm protecting my peace and I'm protecting my family.
And these will be the 5 best days of the vacation for him.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying that the first part of it has been nothing but her nagging him and complaining. And they're right. If it were her family, she'd be living it up. Same exact situation. And it's her family instead of his. She would be, it'd be the best beach vacation that she's ever had.
Yeah, the fact that the families are involved, like with me, I'm just here with a girlfriend and her family, and but when you fight over the other family's time and how things are different,
Being around the man's family, and that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.